Welcome, one and all, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Ladies and gentlemen, we do our best to do a good show for everybody at home, but I have no illusions about why people watch this program. I know that at the end of the day, people just want to come home, lay down, and relax with some erotic constitutional debate. Well, you're in luck, folks, because today the Supreme Court heard a challenge from PornHub to a Texas law that requires age verification. No surprise, they heard the PornHub case on Wednesday. It is hump day. Gotta get over it.
There you go.
You gotta get over the hump, gentlemen. You gotta get over it. Yeah, there you go. Now, if there are any children at home watching this with you, please send them out of the room. They are far too innocent to see an uncensored image of Samuel Alito. Now, the case here is about the First Amendment rights and privacy, because if folks are forced to upload their IDs to see porn, it creates a host of privacy issues and risks data theft for everyone who's ever visited Pornhub, AKA no one, according to everyone. Now, Justice Amy Coney Barrett pointed out that pornography is everywhere these days.
It's been 20 years since Ashcroft. The iPhone was introduced in 2007, and Ashcroft was decided in 2004. I mean, kids can get online porn through gaming systems, tablets, phones, computers.
And most disturbing of all, through their calculators. Now, it's happened to all of us. Now, addressing the lawyer for Pornhub, Justice Thomas took a moment to reminisce about the olden days.
You would admit, though, that we're in an entirely different world. I mean, Playboy was about squiggly lines on cable TV.
Squiggly lines? Sir, we're all adults. It's called a vagina. But the highlight of this hearing came when Justice Samuel Alito revealed his knowledge of Pornhub.
One of the parties here is the owner of Pornhub, right?
Yes.
Is it like the old Playboy magazine? You have essays there by the modern-day equivalent of Gore Vidal and William F. Buckley, Jr.?
No, Justice Alito, no Vidal or Buckley, but a fair amount of Dickens. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. By the way, nice cover, bro. Again, well, what's the name of this website I've never been to? Is it PornHub? Am I pronouncing that? Full of trenchant essays about a loving embrace between two married heterosexual shrimp? What else is going on? Oh, here's something. On Monday, Donald Trump will be inaugurated President of the United States. I know, but he won. Let him have his special day, okay? It's the one day where he gets to feel pretty. But there's been an exciting development because, all the flags at federal facilities are at half staff out of respect for the passing of President Jimmy Carter? Well, Trump didn't like that on his big day. So yesterday, Speaker Mike Johnson ordered U.S. Capitol flags raised to full height for Trump's inauguration. To show he means no disrespect, Johnson ordered that the flags will be lowered back to half staff the following day to continue honoring President Jimmy Carter. Yes, it is traditional to interrupt people's morning with a little celebration. Next up, we'll hear from Barbara's son, Tom, who will share memories of his beautiful mother. But first, karaoke. Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby. Tom. Are you okay? Do you want to sing? There's going to be one person notably absent on Monday because Michelle Obama will skip Trump's inauguration. And so far, no explanation has been given. What could it be? Some are speculating it's health-related and that she came down with an incurable case of integrity. You know what she always says? When they go low, I go bye. Hi, how you guys doing? You guys okay? One very special guest has been confirmed because reportedly the garbage truck that Trump used for a campaign photo op will appear in his Inauguration Day parade, which, personally, I find surprising for several reasons. First, those trucks usually take out the garbage. Second, you'll recall that Trump almost fell getting into the truck. And I assume he had the door handle executed. Of course, a lot of corporations out there are bellying up to the all-you-can-smooch Trump butt buffet. But this next corporation stings. Yesterday, the CEO of Coca-Cola made the pilgrimage down to Mar-a-Lago and gave Trump this inaugural Diet Coke bottle with a picture of the White House and Trump's name right on the label. It's not the first time an autocrat has been honored with a soft drink. Who can forget the failed rollout of Dr. Stalin? Dr. Stalin. Dr. Stalin. A Trump spokesperson declared it was the first ever presidential commemorative Diet Coke bottle, which is technically true because while the Coca-Cola company has a tradition of creating commemorative Coca-Cola bottles in celebration of U.S. presidential inaugurations dating back to 2005, all of those were regular Coke. And there's nothing more flattering than someone announcing, "Hey, you. Yeah, no, just you. You go on a diet." Yeah. You with the face. You. Well, you know what? That is it. I have had it for these corporations. If Diet Coke is cozying up to an authoritarian administration, I am never drinking Diet Coke again. Give me that thing. Give me that. I'm sorry. This week, I want to personally thank whichever member of the crew shook that up before the show tonight. Message received. This week, the Senate is holding hearings for Trump's cabinet nominees. First up today was Trump's nominee for Attorney General, Florida AG and dance mom finding out Kinsley didn't get a solo. Pam Bondi. Now, while the Attorney General is in the executive branch of any administration, it's very important that it is an independent role. It is the people's attorney, not the president's personal attorney, which is why Trump nominated Bondi, who was his personal attorney. And for Secretary of Transportation, I'd like to nominate my Uber driver, Mark, who he'll be here. Mark will be here in 5 minutes, folks. I'm sorry. No, now it says 8 minutes. Mark, nope, Mark, that's a one-way. Nope, sorry. Wait, it's changed. Now it looks like I'm nominating Maria, who will be here. Maria, why is Maria's car is just spinning now? Why is that happening? Bondi spent her confirmation hearing refusing to say whether she'd do Trump's bidding, but she's certainly done it before. She defended Trump in the first impeachment trial, spread his 2020 election lies all over the place, and is also against marriage equality, arguing in 2014 that affirming same-sex marriage rights would, quote, impose serious public harm. And gay marriage has definitely imposed serious harm, at least on Don Jr. Imagine hearing that some people have two dads and they both love you. But hearing... The big hearing yesterday was for Trump's pick for defense secretary, former Fox News host Pete Hegseth, seen here begging his trainer for herring. One of the big issues yesterday was Hegseth's statements attacking the military's attempts to promote diversity. Republicans tried to defend him by claiming it was about standards being lowered. Take Missouri Senator Eric Schmidt.
In 2022, the Air Force couldn't meet their standards, their numbers, even though they lowered their standards. They've lowered their standards to meet numbers they still can't get to. Mr. Hegseth, we got to fix this.
He's right. We do got to fix this. Not only in our military, but also our military. We must uphold standards in every branch of the military, not just the Marines, the Emmy, and the Air Fork, but also the Coast Guard. Hegseth had some whoopsies of his own. Illinois Senator Tammy Duckworth gave him a little quiz on the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN.
Can you name the importance of at least one of the nations in the ASEAN, and what type of agreement we have with at least one of those nations? And how many nations are in ASEAN, by the way?
I couldn't tell you the exact
No, you
amount of
couldn't,
nations
because
in
you've
that,
not
but I
even
know we have
bothered to
allies
do-
in South Korea and Japan and in AUKUS with Australia, trying to work
Okay.
on submarines with them.
Mr.
and data
Hegseth,
transfers
none
with
of those
them.
countries
We
are
have
in
allies
ASEAN.
across.
None of those 3 countries that you've mentioned are in ASEAN. I suggest you do a little homework.
Yeah, Hegseth, do a little homework, all right? Please. Everybody knows that the ASEAN countries are... Come on, Wikipedia, come on, no. No, I don't want to donate. Hold on a second. Fine, I don't know what the ASEAN countries are either. So it is with a heavy heart that I withdraw my nomination to be Secretary of Defense. I, Stephen Colbert, am not qualified to run the military. Evidently, all I'm good for is wearing a suit on TV and reading off a prompter. Just like Pete Hegseth. We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Adam Scott and Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. And when we come back, my tech segment, Cyborgasm. Oh, and it's spicy tonight.